I thank the gentleman. I recognize the gentleman from Illinois for 5 minutes, Mr. Bost.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And my question is for Mr. Gerard, if you would. First off, let me start before I ask this question, because I know you're familiar of my background and where I come from, being just adjacent, living just adjacent, but farming in my district. You're familiar with, I came from a trucking background. And in that trucking background, I had the blessing of, whenever I ran the business, of having my father, my grandfather. It was truly a family business. It was also my uncle, and now my brother actually runs that business. I was in that business for 10 years. I loved it for 8. But I didn't realize until your testimony, you know, I mean, each one of us try to catch up, and each time we're finding out something new if we weren't here for the writing of the farm bill that we're under now. Can you kind of expand on, because you said something, and 2 of us were caught off guard. Can you expand on the concerns that the producers are having with the actively engaged regulations? Okay, because when a lot of people said, oh, sudden a member of the family dies, you lose them, now all of a sudden the rules change. Can you expand on that? And then can you describe how important it is that we correct this as we move forward in the new Farm Bill?
Yeah, this is a very critical topic. I'll lay out an example that I can understand. It's pretty simple. If we've got, for example, 2 brothers that are farming and they both have 2 children, and that's one big family partnership operation. So there's 6 people involved. In the middle of the cropping year, in the middle of July, one of the brothers passes away. That family, that farming operation loses 3 payment limitations that moment. So it adds misery to grief at that point in time. So they've structured their whole operation revolving around this, and without intention, their operation is lost $375,000 payment limitation. And that's an issue. You can't plan financial planning, and it's a disaster.
So the next question would be then, the language that is produced, that we produce in the next Farm Bill, should say some kind of stipulation based on when you first applied, and then it should cycle through based on that, correct?
I agree with you completely, yes, sir.
Okay. All right, that's a concern that many of us, like I said, when you mentioned it in your testimony, there were 3 of us that were sitting here, and it never clicked that, you know, the tragedy could happen to lose a family member for whatever reason, and then all of a sudden those agreements become null and void. Or not null and void, but really knock you for a loop.
Right, right.
And, Mr. Chairman, I have no other questions. I yield back.